Certain circumstances, events, and situation in life make us happy. And it's because of this that we think that long-term, reliable happiness is also dependent on certain circumstances, events, or situations, when that is not the case. Long-term, reliable happiness is a habit. And there are two key ways and approaches to fostering a happiness habit in our day-to-day lives. The first is to create structures and practices that support a feeling of well-being and happiness. For instance, a morning routine that includes maybe walking when we get up, or some exercise, or journaling, meditating, whatever. Or an evening routine before we go to bed, doing some reading instead of TV, doing some meditating instead of working. So certain practices we can create that foster a long-term, reliable happiness habit. The second approach to creating a happiness habit is the shift throughout our day experiences of stress, frustration, or other negative emotions that aren't in line with what we would consider as being happy. So for example, whenever I start to feel stressed or frustrated, I try to catch it as soon as I start to feel it. And instead of focusing on the thing that I'm feeling stressed about or the thing that I'm feeling frustrated about, instead I work to shift my experience away from stress and frustration and more towards ease and enjoyment. And from a calmer, more peaceful experience and feeling of ease and enjoyment, I then go ahead and approach those things that have led me to feel stressed or frustrated. So as opposed to directing my attention externally when I'm feeling stressed and frustrated, I direct my attention to shifting internally to ease and enjoyment, and then I focus on the external. And what I find is, A, I don't feel stressed and frustrated nearly as much or for nearly as long. And B, I'm much more effective at dealing with those circumstances, situations, and events that are causing the stress and frustration to begin with. So, summary, happiness, long-term, reliable happiness, is not a result of our circumstances. It's a result of a habit of happiness that we've got, a habit of responding in a more happy way to our day-to-day life. And two ways to foster that happiness habit. First is with structural practices that we can fit into our day at specific times. And the second is to approach experiences where we have negative emotions from a place of shifting our emotion and then approaching the circumstances causing it. I hope this has been helpful. Have a great day.